Can something as simple as ice become a steady source of income? The answer is yes. No cooking, no employees, no complex inventories, just water, a machine, and a clear strategy. Today, we'll show you how to set up a profitable business from your home or a small storage space with low investment and daily demand. Welcome to the ice business. Cold, quiet, and surprisingly profitable. Let's begin. Introduction. The hidden power of ice. It's in your drink, your fridge, at a party table, or on the counter of a liquor store. Ice is silent, invisible to many, but absolutely essential for everyone. But have you ever wondered where that ice comes from? Who produces it? And how much do they earn? What for most is just frozen water. For others, it's a multi-million-dollar business that operates every day, all year, regardless of weather, economy, or trends. Before refrigerators, ice was cut from frozen lakes and transported for days. It was a luxury reserved for the few. Today, producing it is as simple as pressing a button, and as profitable as any mass consumption product. Restaurants, fruit stands, liquor stores, hospitals, fish markets, food festivals, they all have one thing in common. They can't operate without ice. They need it every day, at all hours, no excuses. Because in a world that never stops, where speed rules and heat punishes, ice isn't just an accompaniment. It's an essential supply. Without it, the chain breaks. The drink loses its freshness. The fish loses its value. The experience loses its flavor. And it's there, in the everyday, where a powerful opportunity hides. A product that seems simple but sells non-stop. A silent, steady, and surprisingly profitable business. This is the business of cold. A business that isn't always seen but is everywhere. Silent, constant, and vital. It doesn't need to make noise to generate money. It doesn't depend on trends, algorithms, or passing fads. Just on something we all need: freshness, preservation, and trust. Ice doesn't draw attention, but its absence is noticed instantly. And that's where the opportunity arises, in satisfying a need that never disappears. From a home kitchen to an industrial plant, the ice business can start with a simple machine and become a daily, stable, and scalable income source. This isn't just frozen water, it's a tool, a door, and for many, the first step toward a real, profitable, and steady business. Welcome to the business of cold. Section 2. Why is it a profitable business? In a world where everything seems to be rising in price, the ice business remains a strategic exception. It's one of the few products you can mass produce with almost symbolic inputs: potable water, electricity, and a little time. Nothing more. No secret formulas, imported ingredients, or complex production chains. With just one machine, which can run at home, in a storage space, or a small shop, you can turn liters of water into blocks, cubes, or flakes of ice ready to sell. No chemicals, no preservatives, no waste. Just water, freezing, and packaging. And most importantly, the raw material isn't subject to dollar volatility, wars, or logistical strikes. Water and energy remain among the few inputs with relatively stable prices, giving this business a predictability rarely found in other industries. Monthly expenses are low and controllable. You don't need employees if you automate, and production cycles adapt to real demand. You can work on orders, produce at night, store in freezers, and distribute in the morning. It's a flexible business model, ideal for those starting alone or with little capital. The result? Minimal cost structure, simple production, and profits multiplying with every bag sold. While other businesses face price uncertainty, you're producing ice, with peace of mind, efficiency, and long-term vision. High turnover. One of the ice business's biggest secrets is its speed. It's a fast-moving, constant, and highly repetitive product. It's bought, used, melts, and is needed again. That simple logic is also the foundation of its commercial power. Unlike other businesses where a customer buys once a month, or where you must wait weeks to rotate inventory, with ice, the story is different. Here, there's no downtime. Every bag you deliver can mean a repurchase in just hours. Some customers buy it daily, others even multiple times a day. And why does this happen? Because ice isn't stored forever. It's consumed immediately and used in contexts where freshness and temperature are everything. Cold drinks, food preservation, juice preparation, refrigeration at fairs, emergency medical treatments, or sports therapy. This makes it an essential product for both daily life and special occasions. From a neighborhood store to a bar, a fruit stand to a luxury restaurant. Even families buy it out of habit, to have on hand or to enjoy on a hot afternoon. Ice is everywhere, every day. It doesn't matter if it's Monday or Sunday, January or December, hot, or a celebration, ice moves. It's a product that always finds an outlet. And when an item sells that easily, that quickly, you know there's not just demand, there's real, immediate, and sustainable business. That's why ice doesn't need displays or massive advertising. It sells because it's used, because it's part of daily life. And whoever understands that has an advantage over those still chasing complex business ideas. Profit margins per bag. One of the ice business's biggest advantages lies in what every entrepreneur seeks: a clear, direct, and repeatable profit margin. And here, that formula fits perfectly. Producing a 2 or 3 kilo bag of ice may cost you less than 500 Colombian pesos. That includes water, electricity, the plastic bag, and if done on a small scale, even your own labor. But that same product can easily sell for 1,500, 2,000, or even 2,500 pesos, depending on the point of sale, geographic area, and presentation. That means you're tripling your initial investment with every bag. And the best part? You don't need hundreds of different products or complicated processes with costly ingredients. Ice is a standardized, simple, and highly profitable product per unit. And if you sell to businesses like fruit stands, bars, corner stores, liquor stores, or supermarkets, you can negotiate bulk deals. Though the per unit margin drops slightly, the flow becomes steady and predictable, ensuring recurring and scalable income. But the real potential shines when selling directly to end customers, at mobile points, tourist areas, events, fairs, or from your own home. There, you can maintain higher prices, offer differentiated presentations, small bags, large bags, cocktail ice, filtered ice, and earn much more per kilo produced. And the most surprising part? This model doesn't require a commercial space. With a machine, a freezer, and a basic distribution channel, like a motorcycle or small car, you can start today and generate income from day one. Rarely does such a simple, silent product yield so much profit per unit sold. That's why those who've already understood the ice business rarely let it go. Because when a product sells itself and leaves profit with every bag, what you're holding isn't just ice, it's a daily income machine. Constant demand in hot and tourist areas. In cities with high temperatures, ice isn't a luxury, it's a basic necessity. In tourist areas, it becomes indispensable for bars, hotels, beach stands, fruit vendors, and street sellers. Everyone uses it, everyone needs it, and everyone is willing to pay for it. Plus, at events, concerts, celebrations, festivals, or fairs, consumption skyrockets, and you can be there. With a machine and a freezer, you can produce and distribute directly where it's needed. No middlemen, with full control of the business in your hands. Section 3. Types of machines and business levels. Level 1. Domestic or micro-entrepreneurship. Starting a business doesn't always require a big investment. In fact, the ice business is one of the few you can launch from home, with a small machine and determination. This is the starting point for hundreds who turn their free time and home space into a real income source. A domestic or semi-professional ice machine can produce 30 to 60 kilos of ice per day, enough to supply neighbors, small local stores, nearby fruit stands, or even WhatsApp social media orders. The process is simple. Fill the machine's tank with water, activate the freezing cycle, and within minutes, cubes, flakes, or blocks are ready to pack. Packaging is usually manual, using thermal or plastic bags sealed with heat or tape. All you need is a clean workspace, proper bags, and a domestic or display freezer to store daily production. How do you sell? Directly and locally. Start in your neighborhood, to acquaintances, local Facebook groups, or by distributing to nearby businesses. Many entrepreneurs deliver their first bags on a motorcycle, bike, or even on foot, building trust and a loyal customer base. The best part? This model lets you validate the market, understand real demand, and recover your investment in weeks. With steady daily production, even on a small scale, you can cover basic expenses and start thinking about scaling. This is the first step, the most accessible level, the one that proves you don't need everything to start. You just need to take the first step with what you already have. Level 2. Mid-level entrepreneurship. When home production isn't enough and orders pile up, it's time to scale. At this level, the entrepreneur invests in a semi-automatic machine, producing 50 to 150 kilos daily, serving a wider, steadier demand. You're no longer just selling to end customers. Now you're supplying local businesses, stores, fruit stands, liquor stores, restaurants, and bars that need ice daily. This creates predictable income streams, bulk contracts, and a more professional operation. You also optimize logistics, bigger freezers, delivery routes, more presentable packaging, and possibly a small support team. Many here create their own brand, differentiating with names, logos, custom packaging, and social media presence. This level lets you establish yourself as a local reference, build reputation, and prepare for automation or even replicating the model in other areas. What started at home now looks like a real business. Level 3. Industrial. When demand grows beyond the storage space, it's time to play in the big leagues. Here, entrepreneurs leap into industrial production using high-capacity machines that make up to 1 ton of ice daily or more. This isn't just a business, it's a full-fledged company. Ice becomes a bulk product, supplying wholesalers, supermarkets, liquor chains, hotels, catering firms, or restaurant franchises. The initial investment is significant, but so are the returns. With bulk contracts or mass distribution, income is steady, stable, and often scalable regionally. At this stage, you'll have operators, industrial storage, refrigerated transport, and standardized packaging. The entrepreneur evolves from producer to a key player in their city or region's cold chain. With good management, this operation can expand to new cities, create private labels, or even enter export markets. This is where the ice business reveals its true scale, a silent but immensely lucrative industry that can start with a home machine and end with a plant producing daily for hundreds of clients. Section 4. Business Model. Step by step, turning ice into daily income. The ice business offers something rare: clarity. Every step is defined, every number is calculable, and best of all, you can scale at your own pace. There are no hidden secrets, just strategy. Initial investment. It all starts with the machine. Depending on production level, you can begin with $250 small equipment, up to $250 small equipment, up to $5,000+ industrial. Add a freezer for storage, plastic bags, and possibly a small workspace. A micro business can launch with under $1,500, ideal for low-risk starts. Operating costs. Ice production has low predictable costs: water, electricity, and packaging. No employees are needed at small scales, and energy use, while constant, is easy to estimate. With an efficient machine, costs per bag stay under 500 Colombian pesos, all included. Best of all, no spoilage, ice doesn't expire, you just need storage space. Profit per bag or kilo. A 2 or 3 kilo bag costing 400 to 500 Colombian pesos to produce can sell for 1,500 to 2,000 Colombian pesos depending on the market. That's up to 300% gross margins per unit. Producing 100 bags per day can generate over 5 million Colombian pesos monthly, even from home. Selling bulk to businesses lowers margins slightly, but ensures steady, stable flow. Distribution channels. Ice can be sold through multiple avenues: direct sales in neighborhoods, fairs, or from home; bulk distribution to stores, liquor shops, fruit stands; partnerships with bars, restaurants, event companies; consignment in supermarkets or shops without fixed suppliers. Promote via WhatsApp, social media, Google Maps, or a simple sign outside your home. The product sells itself if it's available. And that's how this business is built, step by step. No complications, no heavy structures, just enormous potential. A clear, profitable, proven model waiting for someone ready to begin. Section 5. Scaling opportunities. When selling ice becomes a company. One of the ice business's biggest draws isn't just starting from home, it's growing without limits. This isn't a static model, it scales with you, your resources, and your vision. Geographic expansion. Once you dominate your area, expand. Invest in a second machine, open a new location in another neighborhood, or reach nearby towns with scheduled deliveries. Ice competes on availability and proximity. Arrive first, win the market. Strategic alliances. Become a fixed supplier for liquor stores, fruit stands, or bars, signing monthly or event-based contracts. Offer cross-promotions, cold product combos, or customized service for events. Premium or custom ice. The market values differentiation. Offer filtered, crystal clear, gourmet, or cocktail ice. Use branded packaging, large cubes for whiskey, or specialty ice for florists, fish markets. The more value perceived, the higher your margin. Freezer rentals or distribution points. Place stocked freezers in small shops for weekly rotation. They sell, you profit, no presence needed. Rent freezers for events or pop-up restaurants. Order and delivery automation. Implement WhatsApp, social media, or a simple local app for orders. Reduce calls, save time, and manage route-based deliveries like a modern business. Branding and marketing. Scaling isn't just producing more, it's positioning better. Build a visible brand with logos, custom bags, and digital presence. Share your process on social media, create educational promotional content, and become a local reference. This isn't a stagnant business. It's a model that grows step by step. From a kitchen machine to a production fleet, distribution network, and brand, the limit isn't set by ice, but by your vision. You've seen the potential. Ice isn't just frozen water, it's a real business. Profitable, scalable, and easy to start. You can begin at home with little and grow step by step. In this video's description, we've included a link to import your machine from China, safely and hassle-free. If you like this content, subscribe and hit the bell. Here we talk about real working businesses, clear ideas for starting from zero. The opportunity is in your hands. You just have to begin. See you in the next video.